Thank you, Senator Scott. Senator Peters, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here and for all your work and service to our country. We appreciate you. General Nordhaus, I want to first off just thank you. Thank you for coming to the office yesterday. We had an opportunity to discuss a variety of issues, and I appreciated that opportunity. And as we discussed at length yesterday, Selfridge Air National Guard Base in Michigan, which I know you're very familiar with and you've actually flown in and out of as a fighter pilot, is the largest Air National Guard base in the country. It has very unique base operational mission requirements and is the sole host requiring additional personnel. And to be clear, it is like an active duty base. It's not an Air National Guard facility that shares a civilian airfield and as a part of it, it is the airfield. It is the base. It really is, for all intents and purposes, an active duty base, the only one in the Air National Guard system. But I'm very concerned about some potential personnel decisions at Selfridge, indicating that the base is going to lose up to 117 full-time civilians, including 15 contracting personnel. So my question for you, General, is if confirmed, I understand you have the authority to pause these cuts, and can I get your commitment that you will pause these personnel cuts until an independent third-party manpower study comparing Selfridge personnel needs to active duty bases, not other Air National Guard bases that are adjacent to a civilian airfield and share those facilities, but like an active duty base? Would you commit to having that independent third-party study so we're really truly comparing apples to apples, not apples to oranges?
Senator, like you said, I'm from Toledo, so my time up in that area has been incredible, and to see Michigan and Selfridge, so I've been there many times. I understand the base very well. Certainly want to work with your team, if confirmed, to go back and forth to make sure that we can get to right and what that looks like. And if we can't get to an agreement that what the appropriate thing to do is, I certainly, you have my commitment to look at a third party to make sure that we can look at all the numbers to make sure that we meet mission to requirements and take care of our people in the mission. And I know how critical it is up in the state of Michigan.
Well, that's wonderful. That's great. I'll look forward, if confirmed, for working with you. And your commitment today that if necessary to have a third party, having a fresh set of eyes looking at it, you're open to that.
Yes, sir. I'm definitely open to that.
Great. Thank you. Also, General Nordhaus, last month, more than 6,300 military personnel from 32 states, as well as many key allies and partners gathered in Michigan at the National All-Domain Warfighting Center during Exercise Northern Strike. This exercise allows participants to hone their expeditionary, sustainment, and joint integrated fires training. And year after year, more and more units request to join this truly premier training event in an amazing place in northern Michigan. So, General, given this increasing demand, how do you envision expanding Northern Strike during your tenure? And will you commit to working with me to expand both active duty as well as reserve components, as well as our allies and partners to be a presence at Northern Strike to fully utilize this facility and its outstanding training capabilities that exist there?
Senator, likewise, I've flown out of Alpena many times. I understand the incredible airspace and all the opportunities around there to include Grayling and other areas. Certainly doing these large-scale exercises are critical to how we get after great power competition. You have my commitment that I will do everything I can to make sure that we stay after the capabilities that we need to be interoperable and integrated with our joint partners, allies and partners, and with the joint team.
Great. Good to hear that, General. And my last question, General, as we discussed yesterday in my office, I remain committed to securing a future fighter replacement mission for our retiring A-10 fighter jets that are currently at Selfridge. I know you share my concerns about deactivating the fighter squadron and the resulting degradation of Air Guard and Air Force readiness as a result of that. Selfridge Air Guard pilots have, as you're well aware, a wealth of experience which will be lost. It'll be lost if the Air Force does not recapitalize their fighter mission. So my question for you, General, as an experienced fighter pilot with over 3,000 flight hours, can you share with me and the committee the value of Selfridge's Air Guard fighter pilots and their experience and how necessary that is for the total force?
Senator, certainly when we see times of pilot shortages and maintenance shortage, and the capabilities of fighters to meet the global demand from our combatant commands, I want to work with General Alvin to make sure that we get after the right fighter force structure across the Air Force and in the Air National Guard.
Thank you, General. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Peters. Senator Tuberville, please.